necessarily right now, in all cases, in the real top 15. 10th round. 3 to go here. And it looks like Steve Roberts is on the way to boxing himself to what would be a useful decision. You can't blame him, can you, for fighting like this? I mean, he may get some negative publicity for this performance, and I'm absolutely certain that the American audience, not that there is one, would much admire what Roberts is doing here. They'd prefer to see some kind of tear-up, but it is the right strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is the right strategy. You know, it's no good being brave and getting beat. You know, he's got to fight the way he fights to the best of his ability, and he's doing that. And the main thing here is getting the win, moving on to the next payday.
Pick the punches up. Message to Garcia. No, I think he just stumbled over his own feet there, Garcia.
Well, it's certainly not stumbling with fancy footwork. There's a body shot going in from Garcia there.
It is really a chugging old steam train against one of those gliding intercity expresses, isn't it, really?
Yeah, he's not very accurate. He hasn't got very good footwork. He is pretty slow, Garcia.
But this bloke Garcia fought the Olympian David Reed, who was highly touted for a while until he started coming a cropper. And he had Reed on the floor, and a lot of people thought he won that fight. So that shows to me how bad Reed's got.
It certainly does look that way, doesn't it? Because Roberts made it look pretty easy in this round. Some nice fast hand work and then tying Garcia up, and Garcia no real answers.
Just wanted a couple of rounds ago whether Roberts was starting to have a bad patch. He always has to have the signals on red. Steve Roberts here. Mustn't get careless, has to keep the concentration going. This might be the most dangerous time in the fight, when he thinks he's got it in the bag. I think he's too much of a rounded pro now to give it away, though.
Yep, I think he is. He's just got to keep using that jab and the nice boxing. Garcia has been pretty easy to hit in this round.
Well, you can't miss him, can you? You just can't. 10 rounds gone. Glenn and I have both got it 8-2. Check?
Yes, we've got six rounds up.
Punches landed, Roberts. 1-3-2, 50 more than the Mexican. Now, here's a question. Is Garcia, they say he really is a light middleweight, and they say he's had it in his Mexican middleweight championship, which he won last time. Is he tight at this weight? Because he really seems to have no kind of high energy about him at all, does he? Or is it just age?
Well, that could be a point. They're really losing it with him there, aren't they? Very, very angry. They want something more from Garcia.
Oh, I don't think they'll be talking later, those two.
I think he'd be much more effective at middleweight, and going back to your question, because he's slower.
Garcia has to keep on fighting for the money. He's now got 4 children. He was married when he was 17. His oldest child's 15 now. Oh, rough stuff again on the inside. Now, one more transgression, you're out. It was the head that time from Garcia.
I think that's the mark of his frustration. He wants to have a fight. You know, it's all pent up in him that he wants to get out. But Roberts isn't allowing him to do that. These boxing tactics serving him well.
Good body shot from Garcia.
Well, Roberts should be getting a little warning as well there for holding. Richie Davis giving an awful lot to the Mexican. Not saying too much about the holding of Roberts whenever they get close.
I mean, you were a pampered child compared to this Carino Garcia, weren't you?
Yeah, gladly, wasn't I? No, missed out on the night fights and everything.
Apparently used to cross the Rio Grande in a raft to go to some of his fights and then walk to the arena on the other side.
Well, at least he had a raft, didn't he, I suppose?
Either that or an imaginative publicist. Oh, cracking shot from Roberts. That's his best shot of the whole fight. Great right hook from Roberts. Garcia, momentarily, it registered and then he just got on with it again. Typical Mexican.
Yep, you wouldn't want to play poker against him. That face doesn't change much, does it? It looks pretty bad all the time.
It seems like his skin's made of leather too, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Really marked up
got
much.
that real hard glare, hasn't he?
Well, he says he's left the crazy life behind. Now I don't like it anymore. He does confess to still having the odd shot of brandy. Boxing has turned his life around. He's got a pretty plush home now in Juarez, or as plush as they come. But he's losing this fight. And he's not going to take away Steve Roberts' belt. Not like this, anyway. Not unless he's got something late on. Another cracking shot with his back to the ropes from Roberts. He's keeping it together pretty well, by and large. Well, there was a late burst in the round from Garcia, but he's being out-punched and most of all outspeeded and out-thought.
Yep, 145 to 96 punches.
They've been scheduled to go 12 rounds. Garcia on 21 occasions and Roberts on 9. How many times have they actually had to go that full route? Coming up now for you, Garcia 6 times, Roberts 2. Stamina's not going to be a problem, in other words, for either.